In the early hours of Thursday morning, a man launched an attack at a high-rise construction site in downtown Auckland, causing panic among workers. Tragically, 2 people lost their lives in the shooting. Coincidentally, this incident occurred just before New Zealand was set to host the opening game of the FIFA Women's World Cup tournament. The gunman was later found dead after a confrontation with the police, during which an officer was shot and injured. Additionally, 4 civilians sustained injuries during the incident. The shooting took place close to hotels where Team Norway and other soccer teams had been accommodated. Despite the shocking event, New Zealand Prime Minister Chris Hipkins reassured that the tournament would proceed as planned. He stated that the government had already communicated with FIFA organizers and the games would go ahead as scheduled, even with the heightened attention and concern surrounding the situation. Having a specific genetic variation of a protein called human leukocyte antigen, HLA, may increase the likelihood of not experiencing COVID symptoms, even if an individual gets infected with the virus, as per a study published in Nature. HLA, found on cell surfaces, aids the immune system in detecting and responding to infected cells. Genetic diversity plays a crucial role in the immune response, as people's immune systems may not react the same way to various pathogens they encounter. The study suggests that these genetic differences could contribute to the variability in COVID symptom development among individuals. Neville Sanjana, an associate professor of biology at New York University, expressed the importance of genetic diversity in immune responses to diverse pathogens. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin's attorney announced that he will seek a review of his second-degree murder conviction for the killing of George Floyd by the U.S. Supreme Court. The Minnesota Supreme Court declined to hear the case, leaving Chauvin's 22-year sentence and conviction unchanged. The denial came without comment in a one-page order dated Tuesday. On May 25, 2020, George Floyd, a black man, tragically passed away after Derek Chauvin, a white police officer, knelt on his neck for 9 minutes outside a convenience store where Floyd attempted to use a counterfeit $20 bill. The incident was captured on a bystander's video, revealing Floyd's distressing pleas of "I can't breathe." This event sparked global protests, some of which turned violent and triggered a national examination of police brutality and racism that continues to unfold. On Wednesday, Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader of the rebellious mercenary group known as Wagner, was seen in a video welcoming his fighters in Belarus. He informed them that they would temporarily halt their involvement in the Ukraine war, but instructed them to prepare for operations in Africa. The failed mutiny on June 23-24 has been seen by the West as a direct challenge to President Vladimir Putin's authority, indicating vulnerabilities in the 70-year-old Kremlin leader and the strain the Ukraine conflict has placed on Russia. This video, shared by Prigozhin's press service on Telegram, provides the first visual confirmation of his location since the night of the mutiny. The recent mutiny, carried out by Wagner Group paramilitaries in Russia, has brought to light internal divisions in President Vladimir Putin's leadership, potentially further alienating Russian citizens who already disapprove of the Kremlin's actions in Ukraine. Both the United Kingdom's spy chief, Richard Moore, and its top diplomat emphasized this point on Wednesday. During a speech in Prague, Richard Moore, the head of Britain's MI6 foreign spy service, stated that the mutiny, where Wagner Group forces advanced towards Moscow last month, has exposed the gradual deterioration of the unstable autocratic regime under Putin's rule. In response to Russians who are disgusted by the invasion of Ukraine, Moore extended an invitation to collaborate with Britain, offering their assistance as spies and reassuring them that their doors are always open for such cooperation. Qin Gang, China's assertive foreign minister, who is considered a protege of President Xi Jinping, has been absent from public view for 3 weeks. This has sparked speculation about his disappearance, particularly concerning the critical state of Beijing-Washington relations. Qin is known as one of China's prominent voices on the international stage, previously serving as an ambassador to the U.S. before being elevated to the position of foreign minister by Xi in December. During his absence, Qin seems to have missed several significant events, including visits by high-profile figures like Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and U.S. climate envoy John Kerry. The lack of information about public figures in China, due to the secretive nature of the political system, makes it challenging to determine the reasons for Qin's disappearance, according to Franz Paul van der Putten.